My late night Steam scrolling has yet to let me down. I have found this gem of a puzzle game. Say hi to Billy. He's a block. He's got a blue side, he's got an orange side. These are Billy's ass cheeks. Yeah! And you can rotate him around. I guess the block underneath him disappears. And the point of the ass cheeks actually plays perfectly into the mechanics of the game. He has the ass cheeks so he can fart directly into the portal. Otherwise, the game wouldn't work. And apparently, this actually has really good puzzles. I don't know if I should feel scared, excited, or aroused. Maybe all three. From this angle, it looks like a hard hat. But that's not a hard hat. Those are ass cheeks. So it seems like the goal is to get the orange side onto the orange thing. Yeah, I was thinking I'd just do some sort of crazy, maneuver like that to get orange to orange. And the sound effects are on point too. I am terrified by this game's power. We're at the Bunda Cliffs. There's a laser. Don't get your ass burnt. Actually, what happens if I go in its sight? Oh no, I'm held in place. My ass cheeks are glued to the ground. Are they supposed to protect me? Are they of course they're reflective. Why wouldn't they be? Okay, so I need to do that again. Imagine if I roll over like here, I can then protect it and then go orange to orange. Blast off. There's another layer of block. I assume I would push it. It tumbles until it has somewhere to go. Well, what about this one? It's gonna tumble until it hits that barrier? Yeah, I guess. So I guess I've got to really tumble it over and then tumble it over. Okay, so it's a good tutorial. You'll learn a lot of things here. I mean, the blocks roll until they can't anymore, and there's also barriers. I mean, it's obvious. They want the humor to make the game stand out, and they're doing a great job at that. I imagine I'll knock the block. Well, do I knock it left or right? I think I'm just gonna play it out, see how it goes. But I imagine, yeah, the butt cheeks gotta be facing the laser. That's the big thing. And then it does line up perfectly. Couldn't be better. Oh, what? Who are you? Oh no, please don't tell me you also have ass cheeks. Alright, waiting for the big reveal. No reveal yet. It's still a mystery whether that man has an ass. I mean, I did mention in Islands of Insight, how can you solve puzzles without an ass? I wish to have a dumpy. So this seems to be a level where you almost use a block to serve as a barrier for another block. That seems to be what they're setting up here. Because then I could use that to bridge the gap and solve the level. It's getting in the mind of the developer. Why are these elements there? What are they possibly trying to teach me? And then you work from there. Like, I have to ask myself, why are these elements here? So I have to have 2 blocks get me to the portal, and there's exactly 2 ways I could do it, right? And the question we have to ask is, which block are we pushing first? I think the choice has been made just because of the setup of the level. Seems like I have to get past that block. However, I gotta get past the laser. And right now, I'm just getting held in place. So this level might be a bit of a trap. Like, what happens if I come up on the block and just send it this way? Take the block, push it over, because now my butt cheek's facing this way. Okay, so now I might learn that I can double push. Yeah, I see. Okay, valuable lesson there. All right, good little bait too. And now I feel free to double back to level 8. I'm ready. I am beyond ready. Holy lasers. Oh, what a tease. The goal is right there. It's right there. Can I go over it and then back? I can. That's valuable intel, but doesn't immediately help me. I have to imagine I have to go past all 3 of these lasers. This feels like a level where you have to understand the designer's intentions. You probably want everything to go in its right place, but hold the phone. Let me back this up a touch. I feel like I walked into a bit of a trap. I feel like if I walk across here, I actually could set up a future butt cheek move. Yeah, there we go. Big level. Big butt cheeks. Tons of blocks. Somehow, I think I've got to use this whole level. I think I can work backwards on this one. As well, it seems like to me that the block on top would be rolled to the right, bridge the gap, let me get in. I think so, but I also got to get past the laser, and I got to think about how that would be possible. Right now, I guess there's only one thing I can do to begin with, and it happens to block the laser. Again, then you gotta think about how I'm getting to the top. Because if I were to come to the very top on the right side of the top cube, I would then eliminate the path and be unable to continue. Right, well, I know this move is forced because of the laser. It's just I imagine I have to come from the left side instead. That might look like this. You roll around here, get one of the holes blocked, and then, okay, it just teleports if you're, you just press the next button. Here, you just gotta make a double long bridge, and then it might set itself up. You almost gotta tumble yourself so the butt cheeks are facing the direction of the portal so you can tumble in. That pattern, like those last 4 or 5 moves, you're starting to recognize that at the end of every level. You want to end in a way like that, and that's starting to help me a lot. And I will keep jumping back and forth. What does level 12 have in store, huh? Just one laser. I am tantalizingly close to that goal. All right, so if I'm getting past the laser, butt cheeks have to be facing west, which means I've got to be coming around through the top part. That means in the block that's 2 above the goal, I would need to be orange down. Maybe I gotta think about just how I can cross the laser, right? This is not how you do it. I think this is actually how I cross the laser. I think this is a good setup because then it lets me roll around this, get orange down, and then come across. All right, piecing it together. This is a surprisingly good puzzle design. I have to give it credit. And plus, who doesn't love butt cheeks? It's a universal desire. No one can resist the allure. It's a tiny level. Oh, so this is a level where you probably got to use the portal to help you actually maneuver. Like you roll onto the block and then use that to reposition yourself like this. And that's just teaching the very simple concept. Thought about it before? Cool that they made a micro level to make you think about it. So I wonder if I got to think about that again. Because like, here's what I'm thinking, right? I can cross the laser like this. If I roll like so, no, I can't cross the laser again. But I wonder, why do I feel like I have to cross the laser from the bottom? I don't. I definitely don't. That's just losing. Okay, so I'm crossing the laser. How am I winning? Well, if I could be in the same orientation, but 1 square to the left, I guess that'd be pretty good. Okay, fair point. So I guess that means I would just wander around like this. Just had to see a few moves in the future. It's all about that working backwards kind of game. So here's what I'm thinking about right now. It's just a single gap to get to the orange portal, right? Well, think about this. Think about where the gap is and then draw a straight line to the block all the way to the left. That actually covers 3 gaps. So I imagine the other 2 blocks have to fill those in. I also can't go up this way because this would make a 4th gap. The removing of the blocks after you move over them, I think, is the perfect puzzle element. And here they give you just enough to be able to maneuver your way around. There's a gray one that allows you to kind of cross through without ruining everything for yourself. And then there's another gray one that allows you to cross without ruining everything for yourself. And I imagine that should just win. High-speed butt turning. So, like, when's he gonna shit? I think if he did that, I would close the game. So now we have a dilemma. Realistically, there's 2 ways to bridge the gap to the portal. Either directly below the portal or right above me here. And I now just learned I cannot fall off edges. The butt must be preserved. Now, I don't think the left side bridging the gap makes any sense. I don't know how I'd set up a block there. It's not like my other option's amazing. Well, let's start with what I think is an obvious move. I think you gotta start this way because you gotta involve the second block in the puzzle somehow. He just wants to be part of the game. And I think you gotta keep him involved. And I'll tell you what, I think I've gotta take this block and push it here. Because all these gray blocks at least allow me to double back and then push it over here. So I like how it's not too much into the nitty gritty of orientating yourself. It really does just kind of come down to just the grander scheme of the level. But every now and then it does, but it seems like, what is this happening? Oh God, the butt dragonfly. Are you a plug? What are you? Taking notes! Ah, yes, what an exquisite fart. I wish one day to achieve such heights. This really enhances the experience. Pretty big world to be shaping up. Look at that, 30 ass levels. You can push around a gray block. Wow. Well, I'm forced to start with it. And now the thinking begins. I mean, now that I'm here, this is the time to... If I go away, I'm never using the right side of the puzzle. This does seem to be a game where you want to be using all the puzzle. And I think the difference is I'm in a different orientation right now. And I imagine I want to keep using as much of the puzzle as possible, right? Like, you got to use that part of the puzzle. And you got to use all these stops. But now I can be a little stuck. Now I could be like, well, using all the puzzle didn't really help me that much. And I mean, I could take this back a little bit. What can I even do? Like, I have to start like this. Maybe I do have to go up this way. Like, the... Oh, shit. Oh. Wait, this is clever. It's hard to put into words, okay? Just watch, just watch. This gap is meant to be filled by the other gray block, because that can let this block come around. Ooh, that was clever. Very sneaky. Very sneaky. I'm like, how on earth? I was about to explore the other path a bit more until I took a big step back. What's everything I can do? Why do I feel like this is a trap? You've done it. You've trapped me. This doesn't seem like it helps at all. I'm going to ignore it because I think it's the right thing to do. I don't know if that's right either. Hold on. I don't like any of my options right now. If I just push this here, what can happen? I can do one interesting thing, actually. I can access it. I'm positive I can access it if I start by pushing that down. I feel so close. I feel so close. Something's just not quite there. It's really, really, really close. Hold on. This could be it. This doesn't look right either. Take me back a bit. Take me back. Take me back. Take me back. Take me all the way back to here. This is the one. I swear. I swear. Because what I need to do, it's so simple. You push the block into the other block. And now I've got a way around back. The back side is the way. Huh. Oh, all right, a tight level. Gotta find the hole. And I think bridging the gap, I mean, it could come from either the center block or the leftmost block. Anything else doesn't really make sense to me. I guess there is one other option. That's if I push that down and then push this up, I could almost do something really cool. And I think it would look like this. Wow. It unfolds nicely. You get one idea to bridge in a different spot, the non-obvious spot, and then the level's like, oh. 3 blocks in a row. The game wants me to do a triple push and see what happens. I guess I am curious to see what happens if I triple push. Oh, it blocks me off. I just completely box myself in. What do I do? I mean, I still need to push it over. I mean, if I could push one over and then not the others, that would be perfect. Okay, I was thinking next, if I push from here, how do I get around the other blocks? I mean, to be completely honest, and I'm just being honest here, you don't. You don't at all. Well, it leaves me thinking, what even are my options here? Because I'm not really splitting up these blocks. Can't really wedge myself in the middle. All I'm thinking about right now are the gray blocks. They have to be there for a reason. I have to walk over it twice. So if I start here, go this way, it's not like I do anything. Oh, wait a second. If I move like this, all of a sudden there's 2 holes in the earth. Hold on. So I need to make a 3rd hole in the earth. And that's why this is here. So I can double back and make more holes in the earth. Well, that's clever. Now it's just a game of execution. That is very smart. Why am I praising the intelligence of an asshole puzzle game? Oh, it's these guys. We haven't seen them in a while. How do you start a puzzle like this? Well, the only way you know how, by getting out of this prison and then trying to do things afterwards. Now I wonder, this is the obvious move here. Let me see. I have butt cheeks facing south right away. If I keep going, I would have butt cheeks facing south again, so don't waste the ring. You could make good use out of that. I feel like I've got this new bridge I've created. I must take advantage of it. I don't like that idea. Like, I don't accomplish anything at all here. I really gotta think about how the hell I'm winning here. Like, I see I gotta create a little bridge here and then come across. Oh. Oh. I can't dislodge that cube. Okay. So the cube I just pushed needs to actually fall in the hole, which means that the cube from above can't go in. Hold on. Oh, I'm starting to understand this level now. So you tell me this cube needs to go up so I can be to the left of the previous cube. I gotta come back because I gotta figure out how to make that bottom right cube go up at all. Well, if I could somehow get rid of this cube, just get rid of it, that'd be nice. Well, if I back up, I guess that cube, oh, could be the one to go into the gap. So if I double back here, or even further, if I start like this, getting it out of the way, and then double back to bridge this gap, and then I can go through the process. So I just messed up at the very beginning. You gotta go all the way back for that. And luck would have it, it leads to a clean victory. I like that level a lot. I mean, this is just further proof. Puzzle solving prowess is stored in the butthole. And I got a lot of thinking ahead right now. It seems like I got to get this block out of the way, otherwise it's just going to cause congestion issues. I obviously got to bridge the gap here, and it seems like there's a pretty obvious gap to bridge now. My worry is, how can I get that block to do that? Because let's check. You know, I would want to go here, but then that messes up everything. It's all bad. Do I have to come all the way back to the beginning again and find that? No, I mean, this doesn't help me. I'm just marooned then. There is only one start, and it's this, right? Yeah, and there's no doubling back either. I'm stuck with this, I think. Oh! I've got to create a gap. That's the catch. Yeah, I got to make a gap so the block doesn't knock the other block out of the way. There we go. Took me a little bit to think of that. What? A book? Knowledge of the ancient Pam. Give to Magic Mikey. Here, now you can read my Pam. So how did I not realize? These are cubes. They don't have Pams. See, if this book was titled Ass Reading, I would understand it, but no Pams, no hands. I have a bit of trouble with that. I have to say, I have never been so utterly conflicted on a puzzle game since Squishcraft. So if you guys want to see more, next time I'll probably just check out the next world, see what new mechanics introduced here. So let me know, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and peace.